Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with a Apostate, Infero, Nephelinis / Pantheon, new Pantheon Relic Roundtable stream. So, I wasn't actually planning on calling it a roundtable, but Vintage did a video earlier today and referred to it as a roundtable, so we're gonna run with it. So, thank you for everybody joining in. And one quick note at the very beginning of my stream, I would have had a Nephelinis live stream test account last night. But unfortunately to say, this one relic right there in the middle, the Priomancer's Locket, I don't have it on the test account. So because of that, I wasn't going to... Oh, somebody's got me on in the background on Discord. Hold on. But I wasn't going to do a live stream without it, just because I feel like that relic is going to be very pivotal in what I was going to attempt to do, which would be attacking Minervas. So, because that's what everybody wants to see. So I wasn't going to do it without it, because it's going to be really, really, really good when it comes down to using that relic with some other relics as well. Especially, I had my setup. I had pretty much everything that a few other players have put together as well when it comes down to some of the best relics, but I just didn't have the locket, and I was like, what? How am I going to get the AP? How? So, yeah. So that's where I was at on that. And I checked again before this live stream to see if I had it, and I do not. So, we're just going to do a regular live stream anyway for this event, but also discuss the... hang on a second. There we go. Sorry. All right, there we go. We're also going to discuss all the different changes to the Pantheon that's going to be coming out, plus a couple other theories that I've been thinking about. One that was already brought up today on Vintage's video. I don't know. We got Black Talon Buddy, which is BK, Vintage, and Speakerface all here on Discord already, so thank you all for joining.
Roundtable.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm only calling it a roundtable because you said it, Vintage, at the end of your video. You're like, oh, so I ran with it. But yeah. So just to reiterate, I wish I could do a Nephelinis live stream, like I said, but I won't do it without it. And I'm pretty certain by the time I do get it, which most likely will be tomorrow, or not at all, that other players will have videos out with all the right relics. So that's all. That's the way I'm just going to put it, unfortunately, at this point.
Yeah, it is unfortunate because I suspect this is going to be everyone's answer to the Minerva Reign of Terror.
Yes. Now, with the right relics, of course.
Yeah. That center relic is you have to have it.
So, with the boost, Nephelinis getting a 1.5. Vintage brought this up, and many other players are already experienced it. If they've just picked up their Nephelinis and still doing the back end of the event, just figuring, why not grind with her? She's 1.5 boost. Well, have fun with that, because it's not going to be fun. But anyway,
yeah, there is a way. I think I've come up with a relic build that will kind of eliminate troop loss, but you're going to have to be at least level 30.
Use Tesseract? Give yourself three more troops? I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, I can tell everybody what it is.
Well, yeah, sure, go ahead.
So if you have the Archmage Staff, that will, get your elemental resist up to 70%. Then if you have Banner of War, that gets you some more melee resist. And then what I did was I actually put the Solomancer's Energy, that relic we got in this event also that I freaking love from Minerva.
Yes.
That's Solomancer's Energy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if you equip that, you get more all elemental resist. So anyway, once you get up into like the 40 to 50 range, then you have more bulletproof troops. So yeah, anyway, it's an option. But when you're in the 20s and even the 30s, oh, it's brutal. It is brutal. It's tough to grind with.
Yeah. So Odin, Necromancer, Crystallis, Minerva, Evitor. So pretty much all 4 of the Archmages plus Odin. So most likely high chances that a good portion of the DOT community is going to have a Titan that gives a 1.4 boost. So I like it. I like that.
Yeah. This is one of the first times a lot of people have the opportunity for 1.5 as well.
That's true as well, because we have seen plenty of events with Growth Urn and Nephelinis being 1.5, and it's literally like a 2% of the DOT community that ever gets that benefit. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, just going to say what's up to everybody that joined in. Razorback, Austin Bird, Boganora, Mad Yoda, Yellow Umbrella, Lawrence Wicks, Soldier, Speaker Face Drift, Bob Below, Nadim, Nitrum, BK. Thank you all for joining in so soon. All right, so but other relics that here we can just do this in the other slider. I'm glad they're just keeping up that blog thing in the background. At this point, they're probably just like, all right, Salon, you wanted it, it's here. It's gonna stay here and never go away. All right, I'm down. Just keep it there forever. Make sure everybody knows how to find out more information. So,
I like the graphic and middle of your round table, Salon. That's good. That is.
Oh yeah, you like it?
Yeah. It's neat that is seeing that.
Yeah, I was quite surprised and excited myself last Friday when I saw it for the first time myself, and I was just like, I can't tell anybody. And I was like, but I had to let you know that they did reach out, because otherwise, it seems like we haven't heard a single thing.
Off your chin, biting your lip, wanting to try not to tell anybody.
Well, yeah, of course. It's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, I thought I was going to have to actually literally, like a long time ago, have to keep things quiet for weeks. Because they said in the message, they're like, oh, we're going to bring it out in a few weeks. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess nobody will know except me for literally like 2 or 3 weeks. But since they decided to give this whole... Now, I do have to say that this is something that we've been asking for, and that is, we want to know if Titans are included in Pantheon before the Titans come out. So... They're at least attempting it. Now, a lot of these, of course, have to deal with Titans from earlier as well. So, of course, unfortunately, a lot of people have fused a lot of stuff away. Or not just fused, but also used it for Prestige, especially.
I had several people already comment on my video today. Yeah. Oh, my gosh, I just used this for Prestige food.
Yeah, and that was, yes, of course. Now,
I did so bad the other week with somebody, and I thought, oh my God, he's come back again.
Yeah. So we needed to know a lot about these a lot earlier. The ones for Nephelinis and Growth Urn, it's great to know about that before their event, but that's the only one that should really be letting us know, like, right now. All the other ones we should have known about a long time ago. Actually, they should have been released a long time ago, but that's only because I believe they should be out when a Pantheon collection should come out right before the meta has happening. If you don't want to put their names in there, you could just say Fire Titan, Lightning Titan, whatever. I don't care about that, but just let us know that obviously they're going to be included in there as they're released, and obviously you put the names in. So, all right. Anyway, besides from that though, in this event with the specific relics, because there is some nice relics in this event. As much as you may say, I'm not a big fan of Grenadiers, if that's the case and you're absolutely not about this whatsoever, 2,000 souls gets you 3 tokens, 4,000 souls gets you 4. There you go. I mean, if I wasn't interested in going in this event, then that's where I would be going. Actually, 4,500. Sorry, epic token for an extra 500 souls is not a bad deal. 4,500. Grab 4. Event relics, and then also an epic token. That's solid.
Yeah, Epic token. The altar's coming back here in a couple weeks.
Exactly. So 4,500 would be a great goal for many players. Otherwise, what 2,000? Grab yourself 3 if you're really, really not going to be out. If you're going to be out and about this weekend because, it's summertime, maybe the kids are out of school and you're trying to go do something. So that's very possible.
It's nice that the Epic token, they not only put it lower, but it actually means something now with the Altars of Abundance, because if you think back to like the event overviews I used to do like 2 years ago.
It's just a casino poll. Just a casino poll.
As I was flipping through the slider, I didn't pay any attention to it, and I just said, yep, you get to pull at the casino.
Well, now they have
2 epic tokens, isn't there?
Well,
there's another one.
Pull at the casino, but you're guaranteed to get a 4-star something at the Altar of Abundance.
Yeah, right there at 11.
Relic or
Plus other fusion food.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because even if your pull with the Epic token during the Altar of Abundance event isn't the greatest, it's better than just getting some 2-star Titan, the 2-star level 20.
Level 30. Yeah.
Level
20, 30.
Yeah, well, you get a definite 4-star. The rest just fusion food, isn't it?
Yeah. So I always consider saving up as many of those as you possibly can to benefit, because even if the 4-star Relic or all the 4-star Titans, for the most part, there are a few nice ones. I got a Tarhoons once, so a few people get nice ones every once in a while. But most of the Titans...
So long,
what's up?
Can you do me a favor and go back into the temple?
Yeah. What's up?
I want to make a point out of something.
What's up?
If you scroll to the right, you'll see how every element is available.
Oh, yeah.
So I would like to think that they're starting to open up to having more buttons, aka potentially our divine casino solution.
Yeah, you think? Because
honestly, this is all
a test.
You
think this is a test to see if it can handle it?
I don't know. Not only to see if they can handle it, but to see if anyone's irked or whatever. But this is exactly what it would look like. You have 6 buttons, and you pull which one you want of the divine relic.
Yep.
That's why I put it in to see how many you do pull up.
Well, also, too, they did have, now this was earlier this week, they did have it wasn't a casino, okay? They had the 4 Archmages available for 5k DGs, and they were separately available to pick which one you wanted. So I'm not going to say I was going to spend 5k DGs on it.
No.
But the fact that it wasn't a random pull was very good, in my opinion. If they're going to offer stuff like that, then it should.
What I want to say to the developers is the reason people didn't pull those Titans is because a Minerva without the Minerva relics is half a Minerva. So not only that, but we have new Divine Titans on the way, and so don't take that as a sign that people are unwilling to spend their divine gems. I'm telling you, if you give people the choice in relics, they will not only spend them, they will go after them.
Now, the Synergy relics, when you do release the new Divine Titans developers, putting their Synergy relics for 1,000 DGs next to them is totally fine. People will spend 1,000 DGs on the brand new Synergy relics when the Divine Titans are released. I'm just saying, they will. I will, if I have enough DGs.
I'm cool with that.
Just so they know that too as well, because this whole thing, that all works. So, anyway.
Yeah. Just having more buttons. Remember on the live streams, they'd say, well, we don't want to have too many buttons in the temples. It's like nonsense, dude. People don't care about scrolling. We scroll through 500 relics in our inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're just tidying up tail ends before they do what they're planning to do.
Oh, I wanted to
I'm hoping
my
that's an indicator that they're opening to the idea of more buttons, right?
Oh yeah, looks like it. Definitely.
Oh yeah, more options.
I'm going to pull...
Like above below says on the chat, the option is there. Yes, you have the choice. The choice is yours.
It is. I want to get to Soldier's question. So when do you think the new Divine Titans will be announced? I think they'll be announced either the week, like possibly next week, because Growth Earn's event's coming, or the week after Growth Earn's event. One or the other.
It'll be after Growth.
So, that's my opinion. But it's not going to be too long. It's not going to be too long. I really do think. And that's why a lot of options, and many people have said this, Medi, in chats, on live streams, in vintage videos, comments, they come out with all these different things to spend your DGs on, and then, guess what? Nobody has any DGs? All right, well, here are these 15K new Divine Titans. Here they are.
That's why I'm doing all this.
The new Divine Titans, I think I agree, Zalon. I think that at the latest, they're out in early July.
Yeah. So, the announcement's going to be after Growth Earn, because the announcement's going to come with the new update. And I do believe that they're in the new update, and another reason why a lot of people can't find too much about them is the fact that I don't think it's something that has been, as soon as the update gets dropped, the information about those Titans will be available quite soon. It'll be available to the community quite soon, because we have great people that love to be able to share that information with us. Let's just put it that way. All right, so I want to pull my All-Element Titan token real quick, because I actually had it for, almost a week. I forgot to pull it last time I live streamed, so let's just do that real quick.
I think that was a little end drop, that was, wasn't it?
There's Tritos. What's up, Chad? Oh, yeah. What's up? Good morning. You have DG Soldier. I know you have DG Soldier. Crazy. Some players are holding on tight, real tight to those DGs. I know specifically Shy is basing his gameplay for the rest of the year on whether these DG Titans are good or bad.
Qigong's got his ready for pickup too.
Yeah, he does. You're very, very right on that too as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to take me probably 4 to 6 weeks past the release of the new Divine Titans before I have 15.
Qigong's going to be well ahead of everybody, isn't he?
Yeah, and after the success of Lifespark and Necrosa in the utter failure of Nephelinis and Growth Earn, I think the next Divine Titans are going to be really good.
Yeah.
Because if they're not, everyone's pulling staffs. No, I'm joking.
That's why they're getting rid of all the deadwood now and ready for the new.
Well, also, too, one major thing that I want to discuss as well, and we will go into some of the relics, too, real quick. I will get into that. I just wanted to make sure we got into the stream a little bit and had a good plethora of people here on Discord as well, which we do. We have House, Black Talon, Bose here, BK, Darshigon, Elmer Fudd, Mr. Vintage, and Ryger, and Speakerface, and Nadim. So, thank you for all joining. And Nadim got added to the blog, which is awesome. So I do think that's deserves some recognition as well. It's always great to see. And Chris Fear, I saw that as well. That was pretty awesome. I was very happy to see. Again, more people added to the blog. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean that you're added to the SPPs or any of that, because if it did, we would be in a lot better place right now. But we will see if this new update also brings some more light into the game, and maybe some advertising, maybe some social power players, maybe some extras. We'll see.
I've decided that I'm going to auction off my test account, and you guys just pretend you're me. How about that?
Oh, Bo's looking for a nice payday. Listen to this.
On a 6-pack. Goes like sold.
No, Vintage. You have to offer one free weekend at the Vintage Ranch and all the steak and gun shooting that you can possibly get in.
Yeah.
Now Next summer vintage. I'm heading out to Colorado Springs. I'll ride up.
All right. I'll be here.
Yes. All the steak and gun shooting that you can get in.
Yeah, that's open to anybody.
At least to me, like, the devs are opening up a bit to what the community's been asking for. There's some bull rushes again.
Yeah, well, we'll see, because they say they're coming out with some new content. That's what I was going to mention a little bit earlier, is the fact that...
No, I mean, like, with the altars, with all the different elements and all that. Trying with the definite pulls instead of casinos.
Oh, yeah.
And see how many people do actually pull.
Well, and there is that wonderful aspect of they might have been for the last month or two while listening to the live streams and hearing people say the same thing that we've been saying forever. And actually, the developers, as they are sitting there at home thinking, man, I just got done work and I'm going to listen to this stream and listen to what they're talking about. Oh, I'm working on it right now, and it'll be in an update in like a month or so. But there's nothing I can do, and I can't say anything because, of course, I work for the company. So
you say developers? Do you mean developer? One guy? Because one.
Oh no. Just to say one thing, talking to I mean it's pretty obvious, but just talking to a couple other development teams recently myself, because there's some other things in the works in NTG itself, stuff that's dealing with the organization, not the NTG alliances in DOT. And whenever I mention Natural Motion, they're always like, oh, they're a big developer and blah 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 blah. And we're talking to teams that are a lot smaller than that. So when it comes down to it, yes. If you remember seeing the videos of some of the guys, let's see, who was it? It was DBR and, it was when DBR and, who was it? Gosh, he does his own live streams now and everything else.
It was Jaeger and Soldier and APOC.
That's right. Well, no, APOC and Soldier went at a totally different time. But anyway, when Jaeger and DBR went, I just remember specifically when they go through, I mean, yeah, the art department is the biggest department. You got some 20, 30 people all working in one department, and that's what they're doing. Now, the other departments are what I'm more interested in seeing exactly of how many people are actually at the computer of, like, you know, marketing and advertising. Where are they at? I want to know.
Got no argument with the art department. The graphics is mega. You can't fault Canyon anyway.
And it's actually well known that Natural Motion itself, not just with Dawn of Titans, but with some of the other games that they make, that their art department is showcased heavily in all the other games that they make as well. And it's like, oh, okay, well, we know you have really good artists. That's awesome.
Why the Star Wars looks like it'll be good and all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but on that art topic, they've gotten lazy as well because none of the new 5-stars show up on the Titans.
Ah, that is true. That is true.
Stuff. Yeah, that stuff doesn't show on them.
Is it? None of them do. Ever since the Ambers, none of the new 5-stars show up.
This is true.
I noticed that with the stuff. It doesn't show on any of them.
But that may be, I'm just going to mention this too, just on the back end, is that may be the sacrifice we have to make when it comes down to getting stuff out as quickly as possible. Would you rather them have the items appear on the Titans or get the stuff right away?
Who's that
I'm not gonna say, oh man, you know, blah blah blah. But that may be
the old ranger who doesn't
give or take.
With the bow, he's standing on it or something.
You know, you can't.
There's an old 4-star ranger, isn't there? They don't appear with the bow because of the graphics.
I have a question.
What's up?
I have a question.
Oh gosh, what's
when
up?
When was the last time that Thornbow was in a tournament?
Thornbow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I never saw that before.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Planking, and I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah.
I think it's at 7K, Zalon.
All right, we're gonna go take a quick peek at it.
I got one of them. I don't know when I got it, but I have one.
No, it's about 7K. When I saw it, I thought I haven't heard of that one before.
Churro says Thornbow was in my first event, 2017. It's very possible.
There you go. The dragging bottom of the barrel. The drags.
Yeah, it was like what was the 4-star archer? That,
oh wow, yeah, this is really old.
Yeah, so like Baron was the 3-star, and who was Baron's big brother, the 4-star version?
Toland.
Toland.
Yeah. Or Toland. Or Toland House.
Well, that's a long time in between to see that.
Yeah, they had to dig deep for that one. They're like, what can we do to fill this spot? Throw the Thornbow in. Yeah, they'll love that. They'll love that.
I was just wondering what it had to do with the Archmage.
It's a damage boost for Rangers. Come on, House.
Come on, Rangers, man.
Okay, go right along with the militia I'm going to use.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we know you use those militia, House. Don't you worry.
Come on, House. Protection against flanking.
Ooh. Really worried about that one.
Mad Yoda's in the chat. He's joined our team this week. He's ace.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's gone straight to the top. He got 3.5 million VP in 12 hours.
Damn.
In Legends.
Nice.
He's on about 10 million. He's on about 10 million at the moment.
That's that's Mad Yoda in the chat. Yoda. That's Mad Yoda in the chat.
Oh, wow.
Watch out there, Nitram. Watch out.
Yeah, man.
No, I tell you, he's a right good asset to the team.
Nitram's a machine.
A machine.
Mad Yoda is, I tell you.
I say they both are, apparently.
Yeah. Level 37.
I think Nitram, what do you have, almost 60 million VP last season?
Last year.
You can't compete with Nitram. He's a different league, isn't he? You can't get in his league. Do you know anybody else who can get in his league?
No, I had like 26 million. He doubled me.
There you go. There's no chance, is there? You're not going to do it. You're chasing.
He's an animal.
Yeah. It's pointless trying to compete. You're not a loser. You'd only be doing it for yourself. You wouldn't be trying to compete with them.
So let's see. Who all is actually interested in doing this event, and who is all saving? I'm curious.
I'm just doing the minimums.
Minimums, Riger? Okay.
Yep.
Finish for me.
Is that Extinction?
Yes, it is.
Nice. Nice Extinction. Finishing. Very nice.
Congratulations on your new relic.
Oh, thank you, Extinction. I get a personal congratulations from Extinction.
Yeah, dude.
Flattered.
Your own Roundtable.
Yes.
You've earned it.
It's true. Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, you've earned it.
Well, because I'll tell you what, I enjoy doing any kind of live streams where we can get as much discussion in as possible. Constructive
I'm surprised
discussion.
they're so long because you had Prometheo. Who's the juiced one? Is that Chance or
No.
Chef?
Juice was Chef. And actually, Chef reached out to me.
You got the Prometheo one.
Yeah, the Prometheo one.
You're a bit late giving it you. I'd be insulted, really.
No, insulted. No, not really.
Yeah,
I would rather see. I was expecting Ron Gamer's Relic before anything
I would say,
happen.
that's what I was going to bring up, is Ron's.
Ron's Relic.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Exactly.
They should have an altar, not a rally.
It's possible. It's possible that they're gonna. I would think the best way to go about it is give the 3-star version out to everybody, and then have some sort of event. I don't know. Solo event would probably be the best, because then there's nobody feels the absolute necessary need to have to do the event. So if you want to do it, you can. If you don't, you don't.
Or have a wrong game.
I'd rather them put it in an event that I was planning to do anyway, though, instead of having to do a whole extra event for it.
Well, if you're going to run a solo event and have a reskilled Titan or who knows what, you know what I mean, on a Monday through Wednesday, and it's the plan anyway, well then, throw it in there. You know? I'm not saying the event's about that relic. It could be about some other Titan that's being put out with the Synergy relic, and they've done that how many times now with solo events?
I want a vintage punch you in the face relic.
Festive vintage.
Gets a knock on the door. It's vintage. Bam.
Right.
Like you have that fist for the Goliath, you could have the festive vintage as well.
Yeah, the stone fist.
So Stumpy says you're finishing.
That's what
nice.
I want for a Titan skill.
It would be it'd just be a fist, and it'd be physical, definitely physical.
Definitely physical.
Like Thanos' gauntlet, call it vintage's gauntlet.
It's an invoke. It's called Knuckle Sandwich. You know,
Yeah,
every time you spend $1, you get punched in the face.
yeah, just a snack.
Damn, I'd be dead.
I'd have serious brain damage.
Yeah, I would have been dead 3 years ago.
Right.
We all would.
I think Chancy's got brain damage, texting everybody about his live stream, and then it's cancelled.
And then it's cancelled. Yeah.
You need giving some crap out.
That's why he's not on the blog.
That's why it's not. Yeah, that's why he didn't get added.
He didn't get added.
Actually, yeah. Now you can obviously tell the Chance is probably super jealous. So, because there's others that did make it on the blog.
Don't worry. Somebody else's live stream mentions him just as much as Chance mentions himself.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, next will be LBRC.
Oh, you never. He was added and then taken off.
LBRC
He was added
channel,
once.
yeah.
He was taken
Oh,
off.
God. I'll never look at those anymore.
Extinction's been watching this live stream.
Picking up some tips.
He's a nice guy. I know him.
Oh, there's Ice.
I haven't watched him since Vintage said about, this is ages ago, when Vintage said about, don't give him the pleasure of watching these hackers' streams. And I haven't watched one since.
Yeah, I mean, isn't he the guy that just pulls a random picture off the internet and then says, "Oh, this is the next Titan"?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imaginary 5-star, what nobody's ever seen, saying, this is the new Titan.
Yeah.
When he's going to shop some wings on it off the back.
No, I was just gonna say that. Haven't you seen it? Haven't you seen his Photoshop skills?
It's like Vintage with his pen on his thing, isn't he? That's how well he put
I thought
Vintage's
Cat Titan was better.
Just meow.
Now, Free to Play Zeus's video today was really good too. I really like that.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Dad drove home the point, man. We want to use our Titans.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, that's what I'm hoping this new game content
sledgehammer.
is. Whatever this new game content that they mentioned with this new update, I hope it's something to do with our Titans that we could do in the game. That's what I really hope it is.
There's a lot coming with that update, and they aren't telling you everything.
Well, I'm hoping it's going to be something that's going to open up the summertime, which means it's going to say, guess what? As soon as you get done with this Nephelinis and Growthorn, you're going to be all sort of excited because we got new stuff for you to do with your Titans. And guess what? You're going to be overly happy because we finally taken a lot of your suggestions and put it all to work, and we finally can roll it out. So I'm hoping that's the case.
That's what they're planning, a whole new thing for Summit. But I think it'll be a lot of reskilling old Titans, I do, and using the synergies on them.
It could be.
I don't think they've got any other Titans planned other than the Divine Altar, the new ones in there. And then the rest are just all this playing about with the synergy and that, I reckon.
Well, they're still going to roll out new Titans, though. They're still going to roll out new Titans. I'm just hoping they're not going to surpass. They're still not going to surpass the DG Titans right away. If they do, then they just screwed themselves.
Well, so tell us what the DG Titans are.
If they did synergy right, I'm talking right, you could release one new Titan like every other month, and you could reskill Titans for like 2 straight years. you know, I mean, I don't know.
They're dipping their toes in the water at the moment with Synergy. They know they can do more with it. They're just seeing what they can and releasing bit by bit.
Now, Vintage mentioned this earlier. I don't know if anybody caught it. I caught it because it's something I mentioned in a comment on Free-to-Play Zeus's video earlier today. And Vintage and I are thinking along the exact same lines on this because he said it pretty much exactly the same way. And that is, I believe that Divine 1 and Divine 2, this is just those two relics specifically because we already saw that Warrior's Ring is now available to be used, Synergy to be used on all, you know, a bunch of these Titan, well, it was given a Synergy, but all the War Gods. And they've been doing this and updating some of the other Pantheon relics to include everything in the collection to use it, not just the Titans that are in that specific collection to get that relic. So, I believe that Divine 1 and Divine 2, which does include Zalon's Roundtable, will include the new Divine Titans as well. They're just not putting their names in there yet. That's what I believe.
I agree.
So
I totally agree.
So with that,
what are the names?
I have no idea.
Come on now.
Extinction was trying to pull a fast one. He's like, let me slide it in. Let me slide it in.
If anybody knew, Antigen would have it up already, wouldn't he?
That's what I'm saying, too. I think that the information will be available on our side of the game when the new update becomes available to everybody. So as soon as that happens,
as there's any leaks, it'll be up.
That's what. As soon as it's available, I believe the information will be put out there. So
they are keeping tight-lipped on this, though.
Yeah. Because this is basically the last 2 or 3 months of work coming out in this update, pretty much.
So they've got released something good if they've been keeping it this quiet.
Right. And it's been a while since we had our last update, so that's what I'm saying. Between the last time and this time, we've had plenty of time to try to hopefully iron out as many bugs as possible with whatever this new content is.
I just dread the updates because they always cock up.
Well,
and you have to re-update and you have to reinstall.
When you, if you're implying if you have not enough space on your device to be able to download it?
No, I'm just implying the update, full stop, whether you got enough or not.
That's
you could have infinite. It just cocks up every time.
That's what's good about Apple.
What about it?
Because they roll it out on Android first. They work out all the bubbles.
And Apple's last.
Yep.
Yeah.
The gap needs to be a little longer to enjoy New Titans. But I agree about Below. I think we should be able to enjoy New Titans a lot longer than we typically are given. And Vintage brought that home in his most recent video, mentioning about how, you know, what Nephelinis is going to be good for 2 weeks, you know?
Yeah, we don't know. You know, this is the same setting when, you know, they gave Lifespark and Necrosa Synergy relics, like the OG Synergy relics, and it was like, oh my gosh, these Titans, we can actually use them again. And then
outdated.
And they were utter trash. Like 2 weeks later, when Necromancer hit the scene.
Yeah, they've got a 14-day lifespan all the time now,
which is preposterous. These Titans should last months and months.
You battle for the Titan, you level it up, you prestige it, and then it lasts 2 weeks, and then you got to move on to the next one. And it's just been a waste of resources.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
you can't keep up because you're leveling your relics, you're leveling your Titans. They're just stripping you everything you've got. So you've got to start from scratch again.
See, I would be a little more liberal with the attackers, but when it comes to Defender, shoot, I'll be back.
All right, totally fine. He had to go man the grill. Maybe, who knows? Maybe whatever he was making was catching fire. You never know. So
steaks, man.
Yeah.
No, the stupid's on rank. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
But you know, when it comes to, like, say you got Minerva, okay, This Titan should be a, quote, viable defender. I mean, yeah, it's fine if the garrison defense, is only, say, a month or two. 6 to 8 weeks, call it. But that Titan should still be a really good island defender for, like, a year. Because, again, you need to collect 20 or 30 of these friggin' things.
Right.
It's just that
it's more annoying to level up a defensive Titan in the first place.
Yeah, and also, I mean, if it's a garrison defender, that means people are burning a lot of prestige food, too. This Titan should have a long life. When the next meta comes out, not necessarily the Divine Titans. We all know that the new Divine Titans are going to beat everything, okay?
We hope.
Or at least they should. At least they should.
They should.
I hope they're better than Oni and Onsis.
So, it's just when the next meta hits, whether it's re-leveling of old Titans or, whatever, when the next meta hits, it should not just blow Minerva off the freaking map. And that goes to the Divine Titans, too. They should not beat Minerva in a minute and 10 seconds.
Also upsets balance.
Yeah.
So with the prestige, what I was thinking is, why do you have to burn Titans? Why can't you, anything that goes over 60 when the XP bar fills up, why couldn't it go into prestige?
Yeah, exactly, because...
Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got your Titan at 61. Why couldn't that be prestige 1?
Yeah, exactly. You've wasted all that XP.
I mean, how many times do you attack with the Titan because you like it, but it's 60 and you're going, okay, well, I've leveled both of them. Why couldn't they just make it the XP fill up and say, like, Prestige 1, Prestige 2? You have the option.
My Everdur would have been, like, Prestige 5 by now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That way you're not burning Titans. It makes sense.
Hey, Val. Thank you for joining.
Like, when you're in a Prestige house, if you had a bar and you were battling at that Prestige and that was swelling up, he could take you to Prestige 2 without using a Titan.
I don't get it. Seems viable.
Yeah, but then you're not wasting the Titans.
That's what I'm on about.
But you have the option. You can option if you want to use the Titans.
Yeah, it would be a crazy grind.
Hey, Ryger, just so you know, you have a periodic, little crackle in the background, and I don't want to just straight mute you the entire stream, but it's definitely getting a little annoying.
I never noticed till you said so long.
Yeah, it's just this, little, I don't know if there's something playing in the background or something, but something that's getting picked up. It's not as bad as listen, it's never as bad as Bo when he's driving though, because then it's always it's straight up like his phone is out the window when he's talking.
I didn't think Macy would get picked up from over there.
Need to add a reason for attacking. Yes, he is. Frantic says needs to add a reason to attacking higher level defenses. I agree.
Why? We could just bully all the little people.
Yeah, like when House goes down to Gold League, any team doing top 100 with Soulman around 7K Pantheon reasons. Yeah, of course, Frantic. I'm gonna highly suggest. Okay, here real quick. As much as I know, if there's players that are not interested in doing this event, your 4,500, 4,500 souls should be invested well in an alliance that has the like-minded goals of being a top 100 alliance in this event, because that is the best way to go about it. Otherwise, your 4,500 souls may just go to an alliance that's just getting something else. And if you're an up-and-coming player, very new to the game, that might be fine, but for a majority of players that have been around the block that don't want to invest all the way in this event, but still want to make sure they're covered on Pantheon and everything else, you don't have to. You could just do the minimums, like I said, and be able to benefit. So top 100 teams are going to be very popular. That's 5,000 players or less, because obviously some teams, like, I think War only has 48 people, and we're in, like, some rank 30-something. So, there could be some teams that aren't even full for this event, so even less than 5,000 people are going to get the opportunity to get one of these Titans for very little investment.
Well, top 100s are saving it over 20,000 DGs, isn't it? Is it like 26,000 DGs if you get 2 necromancers? They're not necromancers, they're Nephelinis.
Well, right now at 12k a piece, 24,
Oh, 24, sorry. If you get 2 of them in top 100, that's a nice saving, that, isn't it?
Well, 25 if you want to count the Opus.
Yeah, an Opus.
Right.
And then you'd have to spend 1,000 for getting another one from the altar, so you got one for each.
Get you into war,
the
then?
reason to do a 4K min, to pick up a Nephelinis is Pantheon only.
Yes,
exactly. You're not going to make Nephelinis into a great attacker without those last 2 relics.
Correct. So, I'm sorry, I might have not stipulated that, and thank you for clarifying that, Vintage. I was just referring...
But that's why I wanted to reiterate it, because Frantic said that in his chat, which is Pantheon reasons.
Correct. Mm-hmm. But, it does... that. When I mentioned 5,000 players, it's a lot of you, so it's not like, oh, man, it's going to be super hard to be able to just get one, No, it's not. You just have to find an organized team that's looking for the same goals you are.
Don't you think there isn't many going for Nephelinis? Because
I believe you can find a team. Well, for instance, NTG War looks like we're going to have maybe a dozen people, including myself, they're going to go all the way. And then everybody else, as long as they do the Soul Mins, you're good to go. So
finished but what I mean is, it doesn't seem like there's as many going for it as I thought there would have been.
It's probably because of the Life Spark Necrosa experience. Everybody's too afraid.
Yeah, I'm not finishing this. I just want them for the Pantheon, so I'm going to do the Mins and get the Titan.
Yeah. You're good and up for the collection, and plus, you don't know what they're going to do in the long run. If they've been changing everything, they might come useful again.
Well, that's why you always save your 4-star Pantheon relics. So you can be...
There you go.
You want to be able to say that you're balling with Svalin, You don't want to say, I'm out of it.
That's the only one I've messed up on.
Just got my 4-star today.
Did you?
Yep.
And Pandora's box.
Yeah. Pandora's box is an original first Pantheon collection, and people were like, still putting it in builds, and it's not a bad relic. It's great. So
no, I still like it.
I fused away before I realised how to do all this stuff, and I've regretted it ever since.
Yeah, because you can't get back your Pantheon relics. That's something I don't think I've ever heard of anybody getting them back. Unless for some reason that's your first time, you contact them right away, and blah, 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 blah. But people aren't going to say, hey, so I fused away my Pantheon relic, Svalin, like 8 months ago. You think you can hook me up? I don't think they're going to do anything.
No point crying over spelt milk.
Did you watch that guy fusing all his 4 stars into 3 stars today?
Wait, what?
That was on Free to Play Zeus's video. It was hilarious.
Did you? He's in the general chat of Donna Titans in Discord. He's fusing away like a Prestige 7 Rostam and an Altus. And he goes, I just can't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was crazy to see that happening. Just selling away all of his 5-star relics. Just sell. I've only done that on the test account just to make room. But not 5-star relics. Come on now.
That's what you call burning the bridge, salting the earth, and then sprinkling toxic waste all over it.
Yeah, well, so you realize that's a note. You can't go back to it. I mean, in all honesty, if you're really that, you know, if you really want to cut ties like that, I mean, that is the way to be able to make sure that you can't come back to it.
Yeah, he didn't seem very happy.
Naked and afraid. Oh, Christ.
Dude, that's so, man, it was. That's like, ugh.
Wow, one of my minis above below says is always in top 500 and is currently in top 50. Wow, above below. Mini's killing it. Like Extinction. Extinction's mini is better than some people's regular accounts.
Billow's a bully with that Tariki rate.
I love that statement. I love that statement. I think that's hilarious. And Extinction, you should feel very proud of that.
Does above below say hi to anybody else's castle with Tariq?
I'm sorry, Speaker Face. What'd you say?
Does above below say hi to anybody else's castle with Tariq? He keeps saying hi to me every time he's in the same league.
Oh yeah, of course. Above below, yeah.
He's 1-star Tariq. Keeps giving.
Well, you're super Speaker Face. You're super popular. You have to know this by now. So
no, I'm not popular.
Yeah. You've been coming on the streams quite often. So yeah, you've become quite the superstar.
Let me know he's around.
Yeah, well, so your voice is unmistakable, Speaker Face. So I'm just gonna say, you know.
Oh yeah, so that's not your voice is unmistakable.
It's not Polo. There's no. Well, see, that's the thing, Speaker Face. If you think about it. Like when Fury comes on, and then Tox comes on, and then Polo comes on, if all three of them are in the chat and they're all talking back and forth, some people may, because I can obviously see who's talking, but some people may be confused on exactly who it is. But when you're on Speaker Face, everyone knows.
I'm indistinctive, am I?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult.
I guess it could be a little of both then, Speaker Face.
I know it could be a little of both. That's why I'm staying on the fence on that one.
Everybody knows it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than being boring and average.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm definitely not average. Thanks anyway.
Okay, so real quick question. This is something that everybody can obviously answer because whether you're doing the event or not doing the event, which one of the Archmages are you using? Or Odin? In the chat, too. 53 people watching. In the chat, I want to see what you're saying. Which Archmage or Odin are you using in this event? And what was that, Speaker Face?
I've been using Everdur.
Everdur? Okay. And Ryger, what'd you say?
I've been using Nephelinis, leveling her up a bit.
And Ryger, what'd you say?
I was currently using Odin, but yeah, otherwise I'd be using Everdur. I think he's pretty much the fastest.
Yeah.
He's ace.
Yeah.
Everdur is the ping pong god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full team.
What's up, BMT? You maxed out Odin? Nice, Mad Yoda. I'm sure some players, especially that were pretty close, were like, let's finish up Odin first real quick. And I totally get that.
Yeah. I'm trying to get him to 41, then I'll switch over to Everdur.
You take two boost relics. You take 2 relics off Everdur, put your boost relics on it. It doesn't affect him. He still goes through everything.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta grab some lands.
I think he's been the best time for a long time. I do.
Actually, you know what? Let's go.
Well, that's just me.
Right.
As I said, hopefully he'll stay relevant.
Let's do this real quick.
I hope so, pretty good.
Alright.
Because I've got a lot of Panther relics, so it's handy.
Yeah, I'm working on my second Panther muzzle.
Yeah, you can have enough of them.
No, you can't. That Panther muzzle is great. So.
And the carbine.
Hey, Panthers have some of the best relics in the game.
Oh, by far.
Yep, a lot of Everdurs in the chat. Razorback, Nolan, Stumpy, Max Odin, Mad Yoda, Everdur, Black Talon. I'm using Odin to level him. Nice headbanger. Everdur, speed rating. Nice, Corey.
It's because Everdur so quick. You get it done instead of getting frustrated with just
speaking of quickness, I want to go over to this real quick because, of course, I didn't do any live streaming during this last assault. But how many people enjoyed Assault with Hell?
Oh my god, it was so easy.
Mega, yeah.
It was quite insane.
I would start a battle and then work for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Just
leave it alone.
Hell's unreal.
I've never said this before, but you could say you were in heaven without.
This is true.
Yeah, hell makes it so much easier.
I leveled her up a lot of Knowles doing that, Maggie.
And there's such a crazy difference between P1 and level 60. Like, those extra skeletons that you get are just ridiculous.
Just nice.
Old Odin Tyrannic. Why are you using Old Odin?
What?
Old Odin.
Are you trying to make it that much
contrarian?
That's it.
Is that the one with the patch on the other eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got those X-skill archers out there doing work.
Jeez.
Yeah, Old Odin. How very Pharaonic of you.
I guess you really want to fight the meta.
Yeah, fighting that meta tooth and nail to the last, Pharaonic.
I'm going to use the original.
Yeah.
I think the game's going at a nice pace at the moment. And it might not be fast enough as some, but it might be too fast for others. But I think it's just all right.
Well, with that said, I'm going to take just a quick break from the game, and we're going to go over to the... now, it's been discussed already a bit, but I just wanted to get a little bit more of a consensus or roundtable about these collection relics. Now, when it comes down to War Gods, I'm pretty certain there's a good amount of players that have been around since the War Gods 1 has been around. The majority of players have the Warrior's Ring, and of course, we would all love to have a second one. So, it has now, of course, got that synergy with Hachi, Frigg, Ares, Sekhmet, Totek, Tengu, Nergal, and Achilles. Will there be any more War Gods added to this list at a later date? It's possible. So, but the relic itself is already super sick. So that's, just off the bat. Make sure you complete this collection if you are a newer player with Ares, Frigg, Hachi, and Sekhmet. And of course, you just have to take them to level 40 to be able to get this 4-star version of the Warrior's Ring. But it's just amazing, just in general. And not all of these relics that we're going to look at are like that. So just to make that note right off the bat. But anybody...
So we gain another Warrior's Ring?
What's up? No. It's not saying we're getting another one. It's just saying that now there's a synergy associated with it.
Yeah, it's now been updated.
Yeah.
And it'll pass over to the ones we've already got.
Yeah, this is retroactive. Everybody has this now. And Ryger, I don't know what it is. If you could please fix your mic. I don't know if there's a different option or not. I'm sorry.
I don't know what could possibly
be. Buzzing.
It isn't me.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much every time someone talks, Ryger's mic is picking it up, and it's coming back as scratchy feedback.
Yeah.
Tell him feed.
Well, actually, Ryger, when I'm on speaker on like my phone or on my tablet, sometimes that's when it's picking up the feedback.
Yeah, but this phone is normally pretty good with that.
Oh, see, now it's all...
Yeah, maybe turn your volume down.
Well, that's another option,
the
too.
Mic isn't... Yeah, so the mic isn't picking up the sound. Yeah.
Because I have that problem. I've done it on plenty of other people's streams all the time, too, so trust me, it's not a big deal. Just as long as we can take care of it. With War Gods 2, though, the Spirit of War... This looks like a very nice relic as well. I like that whole every 10 seconds, 10% Titan and troop melee resist, max 5, 50% melee resist. That's nice.
Yeah.
And, of course, with the synergy, again, with the same group of War Gods, giving them more base Titan and troop damage, which is nice on top. But at the same time, though, you really don't even have to be concerned about the synergy so much as just using the relic because it's a universal relic. So... Now, with Achilles, Nergal, Tengu, and Totek, I believe a majority of these Titans were just recently offered. Now, the unfortunate part is we didn't get notice that there was going to be a Pantheon relic included with this. So, not everybody is probably going to have these. That's the major downside with this whole, this collection right here with War Gods 2. So
I've got all that maps, so we'll get that straight away, will I?
And some will. Some will get it as soon as the collection becomes available with this new update when it comes out. So to those who did still save at least one of each one of these, you will at least get the benefit of being able to snatch up the Spirit of War, which does look really sick with these skills. So, and then we have the seasonal Chinese New Year with Wukong, Pigsy, Lubu, and Jinshu. We should have had at least a Chinese New Year Pantheon collection a long time ago. So this is just, I don't know. This is a long time coming, you know?
Yeah.
So
We've missed the Chinese New Year this year, haven't we? I can't remember anything associated with Chinese.
We got a few reskilled stuff this year for Chinese New Year.
Yeah, I thought they did Jinshu and something else.
We didn't get anything new though. That was what everybody was complaining about.
Yeah, it wasn't new.
So, besides from that, though,
I freaking love this relic.
Yeah,
oh my
Titan and Troop all elemental resist, and then 25% Troop melee resist. So 2 of those things comboed together right off the bat is awesome. And then on
200% armor.
And yeah, 20% Titan and Troop armor max 10. Yeah, so 200% armor as well on top.
Oh, I'm glad I haven't fused them.
Yeah, so you got another universal relic
right there.
Of course, the developers have noticed, obviously, by how much people enjoy universal relics. As you can notice a trend with all of these relics, they are all universal. So, again, making good note that we love this, developers. So, please continue to make sure that more Pantheon relics that do come out in the future are universal and awesome like this.
That devout Genju is same as the crown that Monkey used to wear in Monkey Magic. Who used to float on the cloud. Do you remember the series?
No, I don't. But Jinshu
Wukong.
Or Wukong.
He used to rip the hairs off his neck and blow him. It's like Monkey Pig Monster, which is like Pigsy, and he had Sea Monster. Well, that's like the crown he used to wear.
Yep. Oh! This the actual relic itself, the devout Jingu.
Yeah, that was curled around the edge. He used to wear that on top of his head. He's like a monkey.
Huh. Interesting.
Martial arts.
Well, it says right here. If you read the lore.
Yeah, Gensu to the been on.
Oh wow! And then we have the next relic after this one. Oh, this is a big one. And now notice it has to deal with Arya. It's interesting because I thought I got the perfect Arya back in the day. I always thought she was the best. So with Arya, Urkon, Oni, and Huntress, the first and second set of Divine Titans, we have Zalon's Roundtable, which, of course, universal relic as well with the Titan and Troop all elemental damage as the first skill. With 45% Titan and Troop health is nice. 45, it's an extra 5. We typically see that at 40%. And then 3 Rage and Shield spells. That's a bit different. We don't typically see 2 different spells on the same skill, so that's interesting.
This relic, if they reskilled Arya and brought her in the same neighborhood as the Broken, this could be a really nice solo Titan relic.
Right? It would be insane. Because, of course, it's Titan and Troop. So even if you're not using the Troop aspect of it, you're still getting the nice Titan element. Titan benefit, as well as 3 more Rage and Shield spells. I mean, come on, that's what you need for solo builds. So
it's your relic now, the Roundtable.
So, yep, and then we also see, of course, you want me to zoom in on the logo? Now, as you see, the logo...
Yeah, go on.
The logo... Go on, Zalon. Yeah, all right, so, as you can see, if it's turned sideways... I can't turn it sideways here in the image, but if you turn it sideways... Just turn your head sideways, a little bit sideways, you can see... that it's the N. It's the N from my logo, but since they decide to orient it like this, it makes a Z. So
yeah, it's a Z.
I thought it was quite creative. So anyway,
I like it.
The with the synergy, which I do believe when they put out the new Divine Titans, that they will add the 2 new ones into this synergy, and the next one on the Geode as well. But on Allied Death, I wish it was on on Enemy Death. I wish it was on Enemy Death, developers. But anyway, on Allied Death, 50% chance to add an Omega spell of the same element as Titan. Max 5. Typically, this isn't something we see max 5. Typically, we see like max 3 or something like that. So I do want to say that seems quite nice to get 5 more Omegas, especially with certain Titan setups. So
5 more troops.
Yes.
I mean,
thank you, Val.
Have you copyrighted them on that emblem of yours?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you copyrighted them on that using your emblem?
Oh, no. That's what they were contacting me about, to ask my permission to be able to use everything, and I of course let them.
Right.
But they didn't. They didn't let me know what the skills were yet, so I was kind of left in the dark about that. So I was hoping it was going to be. Good enough, and not a bad relic.
No, it's good. It's a neat, good graphics.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you again, BMT and Val and chat. And of course, the almighty lore. Look at this. It's, for years beyond counting, generals and strategists of the Shattered Kingdoms have gathered at this table at the invitation of the wise and mighty Zalan. I was like, wow, that sounds pretty awesome. So.
It's could be mentioned in that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it looks like the table was built with good quality wood. It's no balsa wood, you know what I mean? So
it'll be redwood, won't it?
Yeah, it looks pretty. It looks pretty sturdy. And no house, you can't get on top of the round table. You have to. Yeah, no, house left. House left Discord. He left Discord already.
You're the knight to the round table.
Yeah, that's right. So. On to Divine 2 with the Divine Geode. I think this is a really cool looking relic, and Geodes actually, I don't know if anyone's ever had the opportunity to do this in real life, but a lot of times when you go to different, I don't know, sometimes at amusement parks, but sometimes if you go to like any kind of museum that deals with any kind of rocks or anything like that. See, here in Pennsylvania, we have like a coal museum up in the Poconos because, you know, that's what they used to do up there.
Geology.
So, but when it comes down to like taking a geode, and they typically come like in the size of like a potato, if you want to look at it that way. They basically sometimes they give you the tools to do so. Other times they just tell you to take a hammer and like a decent size stake, like a metal stake, or I don't know, like a metal nail, and just crack it and like hit it as hard as you can. When you crack it open, this is what you see inside. It's a really cool crystal formation inside, and it's you know, could be very beautiful as well with all the different colors. So if you ever do get an opportunity to do something like that, especially if you have any kids, because it's definitely a neat project to do, make sure that, you know, you watch what they're doing if you're letting the kids do it. But
isn't that like amethyst?
Yes, inside it's like an amethyst type rock formed all the way around the inside, as well as the very middle itself is a little bit different. It's even the color is even more intense. So chisel, Slush Stumpy, thank you, chisel. A chisel is a good way to put it.
I'll just put my headset.
So, but anyway, yes. So yeah, Geode is a very interesting, and I wondered why it's taken so long for them to use something like that. It could have been used. It could have been used as a really powerful Goliath relic if they wanted to. But anyway, 35% Titan and Troop Critical. That's awesome because most of our Troop Critical relics are 25%. Right, Vintage.
Yeah, 20 is pretty typical.
Yeah.
Anything over 20 is a bonus.
Well, yeah, we've seen a couple 25s recently and on a bunch of relics, so 35 is quite nice.
And the Venenum.
Yeah.
The Venenum's a 40.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's extra special. But then we also have here the plus 40% Titan and Troop armor piercing, and then every 10 seconds plus 10 Titan and Troop ranged resist max 50. So they're definitely getting the opposite of one of the earlier relics, which was the
right. Yeah, the other one was melee.
Yeah, the other one was melee. Yeah, right here.
In the Age of Hell and Nephelinis, this is a nice relic to have on hand.
Yes, exactly. And as well as possibly the next 2 Divine Titans. So look at it that way. So it could be an easy, and that's why this Divine 2 is what these top 100 players for this event are looking to capitalize on. So it's this relic right here. So if you would like it, it's possible. Find an organized team that is looking for the same thing you are. And that's pretty much it. Oh, well, then also, too, this Pyromancer's Locket is super sick as well. So. Now, this is a Nephelinis specific. This doesn't have any other Titans in the synergy. So, you have to keep that in mind as well.
Put that on Tarhun.
Same thing with the Nephelinis Opus as well. Not going to say that the regular percentages aren't good, though, because look at that, 40, 40, and 50. You know? So.
Put it on Aircon.
Anyway. So let me jump back into the game. What's up, Aventador? Thank you for joining. Aventador, are we going to see some Nephelinis videos? Huh? What's happening? Because I didn't get the relic on my test account, so that's why you didn't see me do anything about it.
Oh, is that what it was?
Everyone should have fire food.
Mm-hmm.
You attacked me yesterday with Nephelinis, Zalan.
Oh, did I? I know I did, but I don't have the Pyromancer's Locket, so again, it's not at full potential. Oh, and hello, Val. Thank you for joining. And Shy.
Yeah, Nephelinis is not the same without that relic.
Yeah.
I agree. There's no point in making a video without it.
Because how is it really going to show off what everyone wants to see? Now, if it wasn't what everybody wants to see,
580 armor piercing.
Yeah, you know, what do you want to see? I want to see you take down Minerva, Zalan. It's like, well, what?
You could probably take down mine.
But well, didn't you have Runa on your garrison last time?
I did. I have a P3 Minerva on there right now. So I have a P10 Minerva, everybody.
Yeah. Just make sure everybody knows, Extinction. There's still a P10 out there, you know. Watch out. You're passing, Aventador. I don't have tokens or gems for Nephelinis. Oh. I guess, What about, wait. What about, are you saving for Growthorn then, Aventador? Because you'd rather have a defender than an attacker out of these new? But Aventador, I know you're going top 100, so you're still grabbing it. Because you're not going to give up on the Geode. I know, Aventador. You can't be doing that. Next meta, says Aventador. Interesting. Yeah, if you can't finish the event, you can always get the Opus for 1k DG, says Headbanger. That's true. You could just say, I'm not going to grind all the way to the end. I'll just spend the 1k DGs.
Yeah, but you still don't get the key relic.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The Pyromancer.
Yeah, the Pyromancer.
I think Headbanger's referring to the fact that after you get all those, and if you're still 1,000 or 2,000 away from the end, you can just spend 1,000 DGs and go to bed.
500 months is what I'm leveling up now.
Hey guys.
What's going on, Val?
Hi, Val.
Congratulations again, Zalan.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're going to have to get a bigger helmet size now, isn't he, when he goes on his bike?
Oh, jeez. Gonna have to upgrade. Jesus.
Yeah. Be like one of them fat bikers on the cartoons with a massive helmet and a little body.
Oh, thank you, Ice.
No, you've earned it, Zalan. Congrats, mate. You deserve it.
Well, when it comes down to the time that I've put in, I think, I appreciate those words, because I'll tell you what, there's plenty of live streams where I'm like, wow, that was a long stream, but it was a lot of fun, So with that, everybody that gets on Discord, everybody that jumps in the chat, everybody that smashes the like button, hint, hint. No, I'm just joking. But everybody that does all the different things in the live streams to make it fun for everyone makes it fun for me. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't having a good time, straight up. Why would I even bother to do any of this stuff if I wasn't having fun? So
But you hold the community together, don't you?
Well, I do appreciate the fact that people have liked my streams enough to feel the willingness to even come on Discord. I mean, look, we have all sorts of people here willing to actually speak, and that doesn't even happen in a lot of other people's YouTube channels. A lot of times it's just the person. They don't actually have their own people that are in the chat on their on live streams that they do, or always in the comment section. Some of these big YouTubers, they don't have that kind of interaction with the people that they deal with. They just don't. They might be able to talk back to them in the comments or reply to them in their videos and stuff, but they're not able to be like, hey, look, so and so, blah blah blah. Like, you can't have this same kind of interaction, and I think it's amazing. I think it's great. We've had a plenty of great things that we've come out of a lot of these live streams when it comes down to suggestions for the game, as well as dealing with any kind of bugs that come out, especially with doing the test account live streams. There's plenty of times where I have a first live stream, we find out there's a bunch of crap going on that's not working. The very next day, the blog gets updated, things are changed, and we have another live stream to still see if that Titan is good or not. That kind of stuff, if, in all honesty, I look back at some of that, and I'm like, if I wouldn't have live streamed, would they have released the event without any changes? Now, I'm not saying I'm the only one that brings up these points, because there's other people that bring up these points. But if we didn't do any of that stuff, if there was no Yuki, up until just recently, no Godan, or Soldiers just back recently as well in this SPP program, if we didn't do any of this stuff, would the developers just put the stuff out? I don't know. It's just mind-boggling in that situation.
When's Yuki's Relic coming out? Because he definitely needs one.
Oh yeah, I know. It's definitely wow. Thank you, Ice and Mad Yoda and Razorback. Thank you. Jeez, look at these very kind donations in the chat. I do appreciate that very much. So, I have to go to bed. It's 3 a.m. Good night, my friends. Congratulations to Z Table again. Thank you, Nadim. I do appreciate that, and continue the good work on your channel, because you're putting out some really good DOT content. I do appreciate that, and I think many others do as well. But yeah, so all right, let's keep up the grind. And I hope everybody, of course, whether you're super interested in this event or taking off the weekend to go do other things, that you enjoy yourself this weekend. It looks like after I get out of work tomorrow, I'm not going to have to work on Saturday this week. I'm super excited. I'm super excited about that I'm going to have 2 days off in a row. So it looks like that's going to be the case. So,
Salon, I had to jump in and congratulate you on getting your Relic.
Prometheo. Thank you for coming on.
Prometheo beat me to it.
Oh, above below. Oh. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, it's a banner day. Or should I say it's a Roundtable day?
Roundtable day. Thank you, Prometheo. Well, Prometheo's Relic is available in a $100 deal, just so you know.
Oh, yeah, well,
it's a value.
Right.
It's all right, Prometheo. I would have rather my Relic be on enemy death instead of allied death. So we can't have everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, Vintage held off on calling it crap. And
I know, he did. I was happy about that. I was very happy about that. Ethiogen said the same thing. He didn't call it crap either. He said it was pretty good. I was like, all right, I'm getting some positive vibes here.
Yeah, I was watching Vintage's video. I was like, okay, come on, Vintage. Tell us how we can actually use this thing. Yeah, I'm waiting. Still waiting.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it'll be fun. It could be, something that you throw on Nephelinis or LifeSpark or something.
Or the two new DG Titans, Prometheo. You don't know. I keep bringing that up.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
Right, you know more than you're letting on, Salon.
I'm only giving you the ideas that are. It seem very plain and simple, I think, to what developers are going to do, because I'm only matching it up with what they've done in the past. So, in all honesty, I'm just saying, if they're going to keep doing what they're doing to all the other relics, it just makes sense that they would just do it with those. Because it's going to make players be more interested in doing the Pantheon collections if they know that they're obviously going to continue to keep on adding other Titans from the same collection in the synergy.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what two new Titans.
Go ahead.
Puts that on. We'll see what it does.
We will. Promethea, what were you going to say?
I'll tell you exactly what the developers are going to do.
What are they going to do?
When the developers are not busy with other games, and that is when they're taking a coffee break or when they're going to the bathroom, they're taking a notebook with them. They're scribbling some notes in there, and then they're handing that to whatever lackey codes it into the game so that we keep getting stuff.
There you go.
Guy.
Power to the lackeys. Thank you, Black Talon. Thank you.
What's wrote on back of the toilet door?
Hey, you never know. Some of the best stuff is thought on the toilet.
Hey, that's how you say. You can't say that's the one.
A lot of the best ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know.
You don't even know. But House isn't even on here, though.
I say House isn't here. You don't even.
Yes, Evented or not yet. I believe when the update comes out, that's when they're actually going to... They said, just like all the other relics in the game that come out for a specific reason, they did mention that they were going to gift me one on my main account, and so they wanted me to make sure that they had my Zenga ID so they could do so. But besides from that, I'm still going to grab one myself anyway. So,
oh, nice. So you're going to have two of them.
Yeah, I will be one of the only players in the game with two, I guess. But there's other people that the guy who created the Elemental Grasp, although at this point there's many people that have many, many, many versions of the Elemental Grasp.
Yes.
There's that. Also, too, Baba Yaga, but there's many people that have multiple versions of Baba Yaga at this point as well.
I say, but they've also been in the game for a lot longer.
This is true as well.
So they've cycled back around by
But
now.
Pantheon relics, you pretty much, well, you're not pretty much, you're only giving them, the only opportunity is to get them once. Which is unfortunate. But makes it, what's up, Speakerface?
Will you get the relic on your test account first?
Oh, well, yeah, all the Pantheon relics are pretty much added to my test account, and or if they're not, just because all the Titans that they give me are level 60, I'm able to I'll just get them automatically anyway. But I would have to level them, but again, that's not a problem, so it doesn't matter.
What I mean is, you'll be able to test your relic out before you actually get it.
I would hope so.
Normal account.
I would hope so. We'll see.
With relics, I thought that your test account pretty much gets all the relics.
Well, yeah, I will. I'll get them. Okay, yes, I'll get them all immediately and everything else, but they won't be pre-leveled. But yes. But they have been recently adding the Pantheon relics, like soon after they're actually available. Like they give me the level 10 version. So, but either way, we'll make sure we test them out. Yes, most definitely.
You do have those Titans, don't you?
What's up?
You do have those Titans, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Now, here's my question:
you'll be able to max it out on your test account to its full potential before you. On your own account, won't you?
Well, yeah, most definitely. Shai, what were you going to say? And thank you for joining.
I was going to say, are you going to max out the 2-star and 3-star versions and put them all on one Titan?
Oh, I could. We could have a triple table action.
Yeah.
Triple round table.
Triple round table. We'll stack them.
There you go.
That's a pun, though. But Shai, I was talking about you earlier, and as well as... now he's he skipped off too as well. But Darshigan and you, Shai, are basing your rest of your year's gameplay on these new DG Titans. So
yeah, I just got 15K after Assault, so I'm ready to grab it. I've got a ton of prestige food. I don't know how much, but then I've also got like 120 what are those relics of war or the little white tokens. So whenever the right prestige food comes around up that, I can just get a bunch of them.
Are you okay? Right. Now the thing is, Shai, are you planning on getting both, or were you only thinking about getting either the defender or attacker?
I'll just get the defender.
Okay.
Attackers are a dime a dozen in this game.
Very true.
Defenders. Yeah.
Very true. So he's going for the. He's going for the defense right off the bat, and synergy relic right off the bat, and go from there. Now, Shy.
Yeah, you just kind of base it all on this.
If you, nice, so you got 15. Oh wait, you have 15, not 16.
No, I don't have 16, but that shouldn't take much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That shouldn't.
By the time they come out.
Yeah, by the time they come out, as long as Shy, as long as you're still on a team in Masters or Legends League, you're still going to be continuing to get a weekly reward as well as your daily, as well as a little bit trickling in from events that you're stacking relics from.
Now, what's been concerning with my long term is when they stopped doing the 4K event rewards, I had 125k gems, and I've gotten every Titan that's come out that's new since then, and every 5-star relic that I've needed I've grabbed, and I'm down to like 45k gems. They're not replenishing like they used to, so I don't know if my long-term strategy is going to change in this game now.
I see. Okay.
Sounds like you're doing quite well up here.
Yeah. That 4K, just getting nothing, and getting a Titan token's been good to save up for prestige, but it's hurting on saving gems as a free-to-play.
Correct.
Yeah, the 4K gems used to allow you to do every new Titan. Now
yeah.
But
I don't know if that's
you're going to still run out.
But the nice thing is, though, Shy, you're still able to do Assault for free.
Right, yeah.
And you're still able to do Conquest for free.
Yeah.
So.
And you just have to pick the ones you want to do, and it's not like the old days where you just do every event on saved up gems.
Correct.
Every new event.
Right.
Yeah, because July 1st, Shy, July 1st could easily be an event that everybody's going to jump on just because it's some sort of new meta on its way in.
Yeah, easily.
Just getting off subject a bit, what Yoda says in the chat, reskilled Omeran could be decent. Do you ever think we would?
Yeah, we brought this up before. Vintage and I and a few others have talked about this on recent streams as well, that it would be nice to see Olmrand and Korthan get some really nice reskills and be more relevant in the game.
There's a lot of potential.
Yeah, because they are actually like originally, before they added in all these, Norse gods and Greek gods and all these different gods, and then the war gods, and then archmages, and with all of that added.
So mean, but he doesn't live up to it.
But we have Olmrand is supposed to be like the main evil guy, and Korthan is the main king of the Shattered Kingdoms. But we haven't heard much.
Olmrand should have been a Void Titan, but he came out before Void was a thing, so they just threw Imperials on him, which makes no sense.
Yeah. What about Halloween, Shy? What about Halloween this year?
Yeah,
maybe they'll throw.
I was hoping it was going to happen last Halloween.
Yeah. Agreed. Because
Olmrand's ripe for a real major overhaul.
They've been holding them back, haven't they? Because they haven't done nothing with them for eons.
Korthan was never good.
No,
Korthan
never.
was one of the worst Titans in the game.
It was during the time when Paladins all sucked, like all of them. Like nobody wanted any of them. Now we have some all right ones now, so we do have a little more of a balance, but mostly Paladins there's a lot of prestige food in there. So
and the game based around the art of Korthan.
Korthan came out in a meta where you could play the game for weeks and not get a playable Titan, because you could do events and be getting league rewards, and every random rolled Titan you got could have just completely god-awful, unusable skill set.
That was so great.
God-awful.
Like, I remember The first time I got, I forget which Titan. It was Metano. I got a Metano in early 2018, and it was double fire. No, it was double lightning resist, triple fire resist, and this was before lightning was a real element in the game. So basically, that lightning was only good for resisting lightning bolts. Took one look at it, I was like, this is complete and utter garbage. I'm just getting rid of him.
It was bad, because people never saw lightning as a real, actual element in the game until, what was it? Zeus? Was Zeus the first lightning? No. No, they took the Berserkers.
Vikings.
They took those Berserker
Vikings.
Yeah, the Berserker Viking Titans, and they made them all lightning. That's right.
Yeah, it was when Grimvald and Skull Arvan came out. Yeah, Arvan was one of the first big ones. And I remember I got a perfect Arvan with tough Goliaths and good maidens for damage.
Those were also back in the days of the reroll as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also because people were very upset when they would get really bad skills. Which, I'm glad.
Yeah, this game, as it was originally coded, literally every single thing in this game was casino. I mean, Titan casino rolls, even forging your relics was a freaking casino roll. It was insanity, man.
All re-released Titans should be retroactive. You shouldn't have to go for them again. You've already battled for them once. When you've got them, it should just carry over when the new one comes out.
If you want another one for Prestige or any of that kind of stuff, then obviously go do it. But I think that should be a retroactive thing as well. With skills and prestige. Right now it's with prestige, which is nice. I do have to say it's like they're I'm not going to say compromise. It's like a little bit of what they think is a compromise, but really it should be skills as well.
Yeah, the reason they can do retroactive reskills is because if they do synergy right, people are still going to need the relic, so they're still going to do the freaking event. Mm-hmm. That's why the Titan skills should be retroactive.
Yeah, exactly. It's an insult to people who...
Now, do you think they put the Pyromancer... Do you think they put the Solomancer's relic in this event because so many players, specifically Vintage, like that relic so much?
Well, I think they should always throw in one really good relic.
Agreed.
Because if you're just not into a Titan, like Ventador says, I don't have the stuff for it. But if they put some incredible relic that he could use on a wide variety of his builds and so forth, he is probably going to be more tempted.
Right.
Oh, you're on about the Pyromancer rally?
Solomancer's Energy.
Solomancer's Energy,
yeah. Yeah, that's a good rally.
It's a Minerva relic.
Yeah, it tempted me to go for it, but I'll deal with just one of them.
Well, that's also the reason why we saw the 3-leaf clover, the lucky clover back so soon.
Lucky clover.
I'm always going to refer to it as the 3-leaf lucky clover because, of course, we all know that's not true. It shouldn't be like that. But anyway,
it's good. Somebody's pinched the lucky one.
Could you imagine could you imagine a Natural Motion after whoever designed that relic went outside and the rest of the people on the design team are like, can you believe they think that 3-leaf clovers are lucky? Let's show them what's outside in the courtyard. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, look, there's all these lucky clovers everywhere.
They've got a picture of that in the office and they're hard pointed to it and saying, "Dick."
So
good job,
right? So I don't know who came up with that.
Remind him on.
Yeah, 3-leaf clover is what you call a weed.
Yeah.
Freaking everywhere, and you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I mow over them daily. And you know what's crazy? they have those little white, flowers. There's the little white flowers on the tops of those of clover plants, and bees, big fat bees, the big bumblebees. They come down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, just go to a regular flower. These little clover flowers, I'm like, don't even bother, because I'm killing these bees sometimes because they just constantly want to go to these little white flowers on the clover in the middle of these massive fields. I'm like, come on now.
You can't kill the bees. They're what sustain
I'm not
the plant.
trying to kill the bees, but a lot of times I want to let you know when they hover so close to the ground and you travel at 35 miles an hour, there is a bit of a and you're trying to focus on not always you're looking around to make sure you're not hitting anything possible, but
the vortex on your lawnmower.
There's that, but also at the same time too, you could say don't kill the bees, but then when a bee smashes into your windshield and you go, well, what am I supposed to do now? They killed themselves,
Yeah, what's the last thing goes through a bee's mind? It's horse.
So
it's horse.
Telling you, I don't try to at all, especially when they get in the truck. I open the window and I let them out.
I'll let him out. I don't want to be.
So, and actually, I'll tell you what. There is a property that I do go to that they have actual beehives, like the stacked white box beehives, like just so you can have your own honey. And it's crazy, but I can mow right around them, and they don't care. I don't purposely like shoot grass at the hives, but there could be like stuff going up in the air because it's like dry or something like that. And there's a good few hundred just kind of buzzing around, going in and out of the hive. They don't care at all. I actually thought they would care, but they don't. And
as long as you're not threatening the queen, they don't go with that.
True, but the thing is, the mowers I'm on, they vibrate the ground. You know what I mean? So I'm just.
Yeah, but you're not going to the hive. You're not threatening them.
I am very close to the hive with them. Let's put it this way: they're on there's a massive wooden table in the middle of an area of a backyard on this property where these two hives are, and I go right around that table with this mower, and they don't care. So.
Yeah, they're educated. They aren't daft, are they?
Yeah.
It's only if you encroach into the hive, not around it. It's going into it and messing with it.
Yeah. So it's pretty nuts.
Physically. That's why you have to make them a bit more dormant with smoke, isn't it? That's why they puff the smoke.
Well, the weird thing is, it's like an old farm, and the one thing that's a little surprising is they don't have any like fruit trees or anything that they could heavily benefit for having, besides from getting their own honey, basically. But anyway, because most of the times that I've ever seen like massive amounts of bees is typically on farms that have fruit trees or just in general just need the bees for pollination for just any of their crops. So anyway, so let's see, and I still have, how many more uses. I got 165 more stones. Probably not going to play them down, being that it's 10:16 at night. But
even the green party
I'll
tonight,
definitely let's see. I'll definitely take down the rest of these 3-star relics. So what is that? 24 more battles? Something like that. We'll do 24 more battles. We'll see where our what the 2 packs get me to. I'm at 3,500 souls right now. Not bad at all. I do appreciate everybody joining in the stream. What's up?
Hey man, I just wanted to come here and just congratulate you on your relic.
Well, thank you, Above Below. It's great to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Many times you join just on Discord just to listen, which is always fine to do so, but speaking up is also totally awesome, and I do appreciate it.
Yeah. Sometimes when I come in here, I'm grinding, but
it's totally cool. This is what it's all about. So thank you for coming.
I can put a voice to Tariq now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's okay, Above Below.
And Speaker Face, if you want to learn something about the birding bees, just come at me, man. Alright, I'm gonna head out.
right, Above Below.
Shout out to everyone
Have a good one.
watching.
Thank you for coming in.
See you Above Below.
So, just a quick question
He's
for
a good guy.
I got a quick question for Extinction. So, Extinction, have you decided? Obviously, you don't have to tell us when, but have you decided on when you're taking your week off to go up against Nitram?
He'll never know.
Well, no. I'm just saying, have you decided though? Like, if you're actually gonna do it, because it could be between now and the end of the summer for all I care. But have you decided?
It'll be this month.
It'll be this month. Ooh, that is definitely a decision. All right. All right, get us excited, Extinction.
Yeah, but now I got a buddy to contend with over there, and he's crazy too. I was like, damn it.
Just what you need, Extinction. 2 of them.
You think Pisces could grind as much as Nigel?
Oh, jeez. You never know.
Pisces could grind a lot, but I don't think he'd get to VP because Nitram, he got 61 million, 50 million. I'm like, does this guy sleep?
I don't think so. I think it's hashtag no sleep Extinction. I think it's.
I asked him if he had like 9 kids and like they all passed the phone off to each other.
I won't even look at the numbers. It makes me dizzy.
So this week is a rest week, and he's sitting at. 13, he's at 13 million in a rest week.
What? How is that rest?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, that's just taking it easy. Just taking it easy.
He's resting on his FYE.
I think that's the most I've ever had.
Yeah.
He's
playing with his. He's playing the game with his feet, not his hands, right now. That's how he's resting.
Yeah, 13 million with his feet. So thank God he isn't using his hands.
Yep.
Jesus, the bloke could go toilet and earn 2 million.
Well, I'm glad that I'm still able to accomplish my 3 mil VP just in general event grinding week to week.
3 million.
Yeah,
and
that's all I need. That's all I need. I don't have to get on and if I had to collect all day every day, I can't be on my phone that much. In all honesty,
I think I'm on about 5 million.
Yeah, it's very much looked down upon at my work, being on your phone all the time. Let's just say that.
Just go to the
I get away
bathroom.
with it at work.
Then you gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Me going to the bathroom is just getting off the mower and walking into the woods. Only at certain houses.
There's no bears there.
Oh no bears. Although, right now,
bees.
Listen to this though.
Yeah,
there's bees. There is bees, but there's
on the end of your
that's
packet.
open fields. But listen to this though. Listen to this right now, and I saw another one today. This is crazy, but right now, because it's that time of the year, you will find, especially in the early morning, some of these properties we go to, the fawns, the baby deer. They'll hang out and just still be laying in the fields sometimes or backyards of some of these bigger properties. And you'll start mowing, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, like right next to the tree line, you'll just see a deer pop up from the grass, like a small baby deer pop up from the grass, like maybe 20, 30 feet away, and they'll just run into the woods, and you're like, oh my gosh. And they're super small. I saw the second one in the last 2 weeks today. And it was the same situation. It's just like as soon as we get within like 20 feet, 30 feet of them, they just all of a sudden they just spring up, and they very surprising because you barely ever see them because they're so small and they lay pretty close to the ground, and they just bolt right into the woods. A little awkward. Definitely not good on their feet yet. So not like your typical, like when you think of deer jumping across the road and like kind of not exactly doing it pretty gracefully. Yeah, these baby deer, yeah, they're just trying to get away. That's all. Loud
I've
noise.
only on my mountain bike in the woods behind a deer going down a track and bobbing behind his tail and jumping roots. Mega unbelievable.
Yeah, around, especially because at least in my area, there's tons of woods everywhere. So of course, Yeah, and the deer population, let's just put it this way, the deer population over the past, 5 years or so is, pretty rampant. Most of the past few years, they've been giving out more than one, I forget what they call it, more than one, it's like a ticket that says that you can take down at least one buck. You know what I mean? Or if there's a massive overpopulation issue, it's like 1 buck and 1 doe. But some years it's like 2 bucks, 2 doe. It's like that's when you know things are getting out of control.
We can't take down any deer. There's loads of deer, but we can't take any down. We can't kill them.
Well, that's because they're all on preserved lands. Isn't that correct? And it's also isn't it also against the law everywhere?
Yeah, unless it's private land.
Oh, okay.
And that somebody owns them and the deer on that land. And they're doing a cull or something, you know what I mean? I suppose that's the only way they could get around it.
Oh, well, see, everyone just goes to the public. Well, I should just say state game lands. That's pretty much where everyone goes to just, you can just openly hunt as long as you have a license. So,
I don't know how it goes in England, but I think it should be pretty much a private thing because.
Yeah, but don't you still have fox hunts?
Oh, don't let's go there. That's as bad as political. Let's steer away from that.
Yeah, well, okay. Just saying.
Okay.
No.
Well, see, I'll tell you, growing up in Pennsylvania, hunting is just a pretty commonplace thing, at least for hunting deer. Bear is something that is here in Pennsylvania, but there's a larger bear population the farther north you go. So
the only time you get hunting in this country is gamekeepers on private lands and that, just controlling stock and all that. You know what I mean?
Sweeney
That's
Todd.
the only time, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, and Chris Fear, thank you for joining as well. Chris Fear, congratulations on being added to the blog. I mentioned that earlier when Nadim was on here as well. And Darshigan joins us again here on Discord. Thank you for joining.
Oh, nice.
Hello.
Darshigan.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm just driving, so I got to take the kids out to dinner, so that's why I had to pop out.
Trying to take the kids out to dinner? Oh, where are you going?
Yeah. Oh, no, I took them out already. Went to On the Border.
Okay, so what is that exactly?
It's like a Tex-Mex restaurant.
It's a Mexican, Tex-Mex type place.
Yeah,
okay.
We have one here in Jersey too.
Oh, they're in Jersey? Okay, interesting.
Well, we have one in Jersey. I'm sure he's not here.
No, yeah, now I'm over here in Vegas, but yeah, no, they're a Breaker Corporation, so the same company that owns like I want to say Chili's and freaking Macaroni Grill and all that kind of stuff. They own On the Border.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. All those gift cards that you see at Walmart that have all the different places on them. Yeah. Very cool. But Darshigan, your most recent video was really, really good. I liked the beginning of it. It was really good. So, showing off those collections. Only one collection left to go, but they have a whole bunch more for you to do, Darshigan, so don't worry.
I saw that. Yeah, they're like, oh, you're not done yet, dude. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy, though.
Darshigan's I just want to get some Divine Titans and rule the world for a little bit, and then I'll be good. And they're like, nah, Darshigan, you got more collections.
Exactly. My whole thing is, they got to expand the Titan Hall, dude. I mean, there's already 203 Titans there. You're like, oh, man, I need more Titan space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, okay, if they allowed 100 more Titans, would you take 50 more relics out of the relic storage treasury? Would you accept that?
I would.
For 100 more Titans that you could keep.
I would agree with that.
Yep.
That's a tough one, man. I mean, because with all these brand new Titans, they're brand new relics too.
Yeah, that's true. Well, this is treasury space. I'm not talking about losing relic space.
Yeah, he's talking treasury. So instead of 450, we dropped to 400.
Yeah.
Oh, the treasury. Yeah,
I'm looking for quick and easy solution here to the Titan issue. So.
That's how they gave us the extra 100 relics.
That's how they got us 100 relics. Can we get 100 Titan spaces for 50 treasury spots? Whatever makes it so that we can continue to stack more prestige food if you want to, and or just have more room in general for all sorts of different grinding situations where you just need to be able to carry a lot of Titans.
Or for people who aren't able to level all the collection Titans fast enough,
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, Ocelon. See now the Nephelinis predictions coming true, and it looks like the Growthorn one's coming true. Do you think the Turning Tides event will be Poseidon?
Do I think the what will make the
Turning Tides events will be Poseidon.
I think July 1st could easily be either. I don't think it's going to be a reskilled Titan after Nephelinis and Growthorn. I think they might go into the next meta, but they might do a Poseidon event and then decide to go into some sort of new meta. So it could be that. It could be that.
I think it's going to be Poseidon.
It could be that.
It's going to be a Minerva killer.
I don't know. I mean, because like I said, I'm on the fence with that.
You're on the fence with that, Darcy Gun?
Well, yeah, because the original Poseidon event was called Rising Tides. Well, so it seems like they play on words. They do the same thing with Tengu and all this. Like the second iteration of these Titans, they have a play on the name of the original event.
Turning Tides might mean he's going to be reskilled.
Well, it could be, but the whole thing. I remember when the Dragons, not the Dragon, the Archmages was coming out. They had a blog post called The New Dawn, but there wasn't an event called The New Dawn, right? The event was whatever the event was going to be and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, it'd be one thing if they had a blog post saying, hey, Turning Tides. They started mentioning that because something else is coming. That's why I said I'm on the fence. I think it can go either or. It could be something brand new.
Marlon Hunt says new element. Sangre Joven says Poseidon with a new element, water. Oh, come on. What is that? What is everybody in chat all about this new element? No new element. New troops is fine.
What's different, though?
No new element.
What would be different now about a new element where before it sucked when Void came out because no one had Void relics for defense and all that stuff, right? So Void was just mopping everyone up. But nowadays, we have them. All our relics have all elements. All elements. Yeah. They can toss in 100 elements. It wouldn't matter.
Right. The only thing that would matter would be damage-wise. Like, you would just need new damage relics.
But is that why there's all? Is that why it's all all troop damage or all elemental damage?
I think that's the way they're going. That helps out with relic space too. If they made where things were all like that, like if like the freaking let's say like the ragged pauldrons and the frost shields were all elemental defense rather than each element.
So what you would trash all of that so you wouldn't have all that relic space.
Poseidon calls troops, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. We believe he calls them pure.
Omega troops, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. I like how you say Omega, speaker face. Omega.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Yeah.
Or you say potato, I say potato. Potato.
No, potato. Yeah, hearing your English accent is very funny. I mean, what's it called? When you do your American accent, speaker face is what I meant to say.
I can't do American.
You have to speak slowly. You can do it.
I nearly had to go there, but I'm not going to balance.
Oh, but there's plenty of Brits that can do it. Yeah. Okay, how many British actors and actresses have you actually seen do an American accent and then found out later that they were British, and you're like, really? Huh? That was really good.
It happened all the time.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy's good.
Yeah. Saying it's very possible.
Tom Hardy's a good actor.
Mm-hmm. Where it's almost...
That one when he does with them who plays Captain Kirk out of Star Trek. When they're both in love with the same woman. That's a good film, that is. There's the bull rushes again, both rolling across.
So, Zalon, when you spoke to the developers about your Relic, did they happen to mention Ron Gamers? I might have missed that while
I asked about that, but I have yet to get any kind of response back since the last time I talked to him, so we'll see. But I mentioned that I was hoping that Ron Gamer's Relic was coming out very soon. But it could be something they end up wrapping along with, because they said later this year. Last time they mentioned it in a blog post, they said later this year. Does that mean that they'll release it for the 5th anniversary? That'd be insane.
That'd be cool.
But that's a bit of a long wait too. So it just depends.
It is, yes.
Will it come with the update?
Well, they haven't mentioned exactly what this update entails yet, so we'll see. I mean, these Pantheon relics are the first thing that they've mentioned that is going to be coming in this new update. But they said there's
just the collections they've admitted to, haven't they?
Yeah, but they say there's more things that they're going to be telling us that's going to be coming in this update in the coming weeks. So next week's blog, hopefully we'll have more information, if not all the information that's coming out for that, if not the next week. So that's how I'm seeing it. Yeah. So yeah, I was hoping to hear back because, like I said, I was very surprised last Friday that anything was being done with a Relic for me. I was expecting to see stuff, for Ron to be done first in all essence. But being the fact that they were trying to figure out relics for a whole bunch of new Pantheon collections, I guess that it just fit in, or maybe they had the Relic designed and they just decided that now it's time and they have other plans for Ron's Relic, and that's why it's fitting in. New game mode, Marlon Hunt. I hope so. That's that when they say new game, specifically new game content. To me, that says new stuff that's being added to the game so that we actually can use all these Titans that we have. That instead of just using specific ones because they're the ones that matter the most right now currently in the meta.
My irresponsible prediction is that the next game update will have the fix to Raid Boss, and it's going to be this other kind of thing.
You think? So you think Raid Boss is coming back? That would be great to see. I think that would be.
I would love that.
Maybe it'll be the dragons that I've been mentioning multiple times. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be something like that. Rather than just having a Titan in the middle that you can run up there and one shot with Zabroken.
Yeah.
I think it's going to there's going to be a different take on it.
Right?
I think that's why Raid Boss disappeared, is because they realized it was just going down so easy.
They're like, oh, look, we've went through all the Rangers. Now what do we do now? We can't make them physical. We can't make them melee Titans for Raid Boss. They'll just die too quickly.
Well, I mean, Odin is a good candidate because Odin spawns the shades. Titans that do that, except maybe they put their shades on a clock where the shades spawn every 45 seconds. So you not only have to deal with the shades, you got to kill the Raid Boss. Where, something like that, right?
Correct. Something that's more
to deal with.
Something that's more of like
make it to where each one that you...
Go ahead.
What? I was going to say, make it like where each one you kill, that's how you get that little treasure blip that pops up where you get like three different little treasure chances. You have to kill 3 shades within a certain amount of time, but they're timed. Like when they disappear, you don't kill them quick enough, you don't get that treasure.
The one thing I was going to mention about specifically with Raid Boss is if you've ever played, like World of Warcraft or other such games where you have a group of people that go in, Raid Shadow Legends has it, any kind of Raid Boss situation, typically it's not a run up and just hit the boss a few times or one-shot the boss and they're dead. A lot of times there's usually more strategy to it, like Darth Sheeton was saying, where there's multiple steps that you have to do to kill the boss. And I think maybe they actually decided to make it more like that, where, say, there's going to be a few phases where you got to go in, you got to kill smaller versions of them, and then all of a sudden the big one comes out. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
You know what? They could take the arenas and have you have raid boss stages till you get to the super boss on the last one.
That's very true.
Going up through the levels.
Well, the Adventurers Guild, man, just put it in there. Where you have like all those little islands.
All right, thank you for joining, Chris.
You can totally stage it and just make it more interesting. I don't know.
Most definitely.
There's a bunch of things they could do.
I wonder if there's a way where we could have a
good one,
weekly thing where each alliance could elect a gladiator, like a defensive gladiator and an offensive gladiator, and you can put those up against other alliance gladiators.
It sounds like you're getting more towards Throne Wars.
Yeah.
But if you could,
that's dangerous thinking right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's already been done.
Or there's
on the fence.
Or there's the theory of you have, what's it called? 5 attackers, 5 defenders, and you only can use them once. That kind of thing.
Yeah. Like link it to war, not to an event. So like if you can beat their defensive gladiator, they pay you a 5% VP fealty until your gladiator is beat or something like that. So it's connected to VP and not souls or something.
I just had a crazy idea for like a game mode. It'd be like where you start off with just troops, right? You have just your troops, and you have to run to different parts of the map and like defend like an area for a certain amount of time. And once you defend it for that time, then a Titan can pop out to help you. But if they destroy that little whatever it is, you have to run to the next one. You keep on going, trying to get something to help keep you guys alive as you're going. But you have just troops, and you're trying to unlock a Titan.
Okay, so similar to Assault, but a little bit more in depth. I see what you're saying.
Still on?
Yes.
Do you know when these 2 new Divine Titans come out, and Shigong's go and get them both straight away?
Mm-hmm.
Will you get them on your test account before so you can see what they do, or does that happen with Divine Titans?
We'll see. Because typically when the blog comes out and they announce new DG Titans and they say they're going to be available and stuff like that, a lot of times I'll have them at that point. So maybe we'll see. Hopefully, I would like that to be the case.
He'll be able to see what potential they've got before he.
Or it'll be right when they come out, I'll have it, so it could be that case too, because as we see right now, currently, if I don't have it, I'm not going to just say, do a live stream with it, with everything half-cocked and not, giving you the best impression of what actually is available.
What I mean is, like, if you don't get it, then Qigong is going to be the first stream with them and then getting them.
Oh, I don't care about that. But yeah, that's fine if that's the case. But if anything,
I don't mind. Who gets it first? But it's going to be interesting to see because it'll be a good insight into what they are really like.
Oh well, yeah, of course. I would, like I said, anytime anything new has ever come out and it's ever been given to me ahead of time, I definitely try to see exactly what it's all about as soon as possible, just because I would like to know myself.
I was just wondering whether you'd get them before Qigong did for seeing.
I have no idea. Like. It's a great question, Speaker Face, but no idea.
So we'll have to wait out for that one then.
You just need to have rear spawns on your troop spawns based on both HP, percent loss, and timers, add strategy, and dragons. Right, Sangre Joven? Yes, exactly. Well, look at some of the, some of the monuments and a couple of the arenas. They actually do have troops that spawn behind, like, all around you. You know what I mean? They can do that. It's just the simple fact that, and also, too, in Assault, they have troops that come from every direction as well, on a few maps.
They also need to have a no-summon zone.
Yeah.
Being able to summon Omega Goliath right on the boss is kind of silly if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
What they could do with those monuments and islands, like go back to like Vince's idea of having like where it's like a sequence of islands you're attacking and moving up, have them where they limit certain things. Like, hey, on this island, you can only use ice. on ice troops. That's it. That's the only element you can use. Or hey, you can't use spells. Or hey, you know what? No troops, just Titan. Whatever. There's like certain restrictions that are random.
I like the restrictions, making it so that you have to go about doing things different ways. You know, pending what the certain circumstances are. Oh, so Stumpy, thank you for the PPs, Alon. You just helped me finish the event. No problem.
Like Qigong says and all, there's loads more that could open up in that Adventurers Guild.
Well, yeah, that definitely could use
I think that Adventurers Guild is like their sandbox, man. You can do so much in there. So much.
There's more potential in the Adventurers Guild than anywhere else in the game.
Yeah, and it's something that you don't have to do if you don't want to, which it makes it great too. I mean, that's the whole thing, right? We want to have game modes that you're not forced to do, but if you can do what you want to.
You're not going to see it all the normal gameplay.
Yeah.
That's a good one for them, the Adventurers Guild. They just need open it up more.
What's up, RSJ? Thank you for joining.
It's easy enough to.
All right, so I think I'll have to check. I think I got this battle and 4 more. Then we're going to wrap up.
It shows how easy it is to do on that Adventurers Guild, because before it was like it got refreshed. How many? It wasn't weeks. It months, and then all of a sudden you got like every week 3 different levels. So there's loads more they could do with that. Definitely. Agreed.
So I thought of something, and I want to bring this up real quick here at the end of the stream for all the hardcore fans that do enjoy the live streams, and also all the fans that do like to listen after. Don't always like to listen after the fact. Would like to actually be involved in the streams. I am thinking, just because I stream tonight, that I think I might just take a pass tomorrow on live streaming and actually instead do like a midday UK EU friendly stream on Saturday. I think I might do something like that, just for the fact that I know I'm not going to be working on Saturday, and also that I am doing this event. So I think that would be something a little different, and also just so we can do it and not do 2 nighttime streams in a row. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes, I don't have enough. I don't ever get the opportunity to do an earlier stream. So I think maybe I'm going to change it up and do that this weekend. So just so you know. So for all the people that would like to also be able to join in the stream and aren't able to right now, just due to time zone situation, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, no, that should work for my schedule.
Yeah. Oh, good. So does that mean Churro's going to stream tomorrow night? I don't know.
Tomorrow night? Tonight and tomorrow night.
Tonight and tomorrow night, Churro? Yeah!
The evenings are all yours.
Yes.
Come on, Churro.
Churro.
I'm not putting my cheerleader skirt on for Churro. I don't think I could jump and do the splits anyway.
Jump and do the splits, yeah. That's how many we got? We got 3. Yeah.
Split summits, but it wouldn't be. Nah, I think I'd give that one a miss.
Yeah, give it a miss.
A miss.
I have to say, give it a miss is probably in my top 10 favorite things that the Brits say. I think it's one of those classic sayings. I've said it before randomly, like I don't know, I think I might be giving this event a miss. Give it a miss.
Give it a miss.
Such a funny saying. Oh man.
It's inoffensive, isn't it?
It's just like such a proper way of saying I'm just not interested.
Exactly. Straight to the point.
So proper.
That's what I just say. Nah.
Nah, yeah. Well, there haven't been many events lately where that's Satan there because they've all been tempting.
Yeah, they're putting those good relics in. They're sprinkling them in.
That's the thing. What pulls you in? You've got to go past the time. Forget the frigging relic.
Mm-hmm. And I'm saving divine gems in the hope, albeit faint, but the hope that we're going to be able to pick our divine relics.
Yeah, it's more about the relics than the Titans, to be honest. Everybody's going that extra bit. Forget the relic. It's not about the Titans. It's because they need that frigging relic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I can pick my own relics, I'm pretty sure I have plans for like my next 50,000 divine gems.
Right.
Oh God, if you can pick your own relics, oh my God.
So Titans aren't in that game plan.
Yeah. I'd have to wear me incontinence pants if you can pick your own relics.
All right, 6,800. Cool. 5 Stormbringers. Like I said, next Finish Plus event, 25K only for a third Stormbringer. I'm in, but you got to put some other good relics in there too, obviously. But
you think they'll ever put any of the gold ones in?
Oh yeah,
I mean, later this year.
Yeah, they could do it. They could do it at the end of this year, or they could do it right off the bat early next year. We'll see what happens.
What about the bug ones?
Oh, don't no. You're gonna get ambers before bugs.
Oh right, yeah, because they come out before them.
Yep.
Yeah, so
yeah, there's no way you're gonna even see bug relics even next year in Finish Plus events. I don't think.
I've only got one
2023.
Yeah.
I've only got one amber anyway, so I think that's Iron Gouda one, isn't it? So
I'm wondering, like, if they do the gold relics, and it's a 30K finish plus, if they'll also throw in the counterpart original 5-star,
Maybe. Well, okay. Maybe they could do that. Where the original 5.
What do you mean original 5-star?
For instance, if he's talking about putting like Yochi's Yumiya at 30K and then putting Stormbringer at 25K.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Okay, I would do that.
Because it gives you the option if you don't want to go for... You wouldn't have to go for the gold if you really didn't want to. But in all essence, if you're already at 25K, you probably should go to 30 anyway.
But you still get a 5-star.
But you still get a 5-star at 25K if you only want to go to that far, if you want.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, they haven't put no 5-star that low yet, have they?
At 25K? No, not yet. But they put in other relics at 25K that didn't deserve to be there. They should have been at like 18. But
they haven't put a 5-star that low.
They can... I looked at it as if they want to put anything at 25K, it should be the previous, not the current Finish Plus 5-star relics, but the previous generations should always be at least a step down, just to keep everything in some sort of order. So
I don't think they're going to do that though, are they?
Well, they do it already. They already do it right here. They show every time they've added something to these divine altars. They all go down a little bit. Not always. Sometimes they stay the same. But in general, they've all gone down in price, for the most part, between these guys. Yeah, Amber relics went down. Golden relics have gone down. Norse relics have gone down. Divine relics have gone down. They've all...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they're not going to put 2 5-star relics in one event.
They could.
Yeah, I don't see them do it.
They could.
Yeah, they're never going to do that. Never.
It'd be awesome, but I don't see them doing it.
It would be awesome. It would be ace to have more people going for it, but that's something they're never going to do.
We'll see.
Of course, if I could choose my 5-star, as in, I would like to have like 4 or 5 Stormbringers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I could choose my 5-star,
if you want.
So if I could choose my 5-star, and I could go in and say, okay, I can pick a Stormbringer for 2K DGs. Woo! That is mighty tempting for all your island defenders. I mean, because you're going to need 20 or 30 of those friggin' things.
Yes, you will.
No, it's nice having a target, know what to go for, and you get a definite pull, instead of thinking, I'm going to save all them, get it, and then you just get a load of shit.
All right, Envious, have a good one. And Sarmay Deep, thank you for joining.
And well, the reason I don't pull the 2K altar is because I'm going to get a freaking Night Whisper.
Again and again and again.
Oh, yeah.
I have like 5 or 6 of them. It's insane.
Yeah, I've got 6 Dragon Slayers. I'm never going to pull that 2K altar. Never.
Never. You can't.
No, never. I had more luck on the 500.
What's up, Cadian? Ooh, a 2-star and a 1-star?
Most of my 5 stars on the 500.
I'm going to chill out there. But anyway.
You could pick one for 2K DGs. Man, isn't that tempting?
Oh, yeah.
It would be.
You pick it.
That's awesome, Stumpy. Finishing up here. All right.
Just think about, you're doing an event. You get 2 defenders, say. You got your second Minerva. Well, you're going to want a 5-star for that second Minerva that you're throwing on an island. I mean, what's wrong with grabbing a Stormbringer for 2K? I'd do it. That's
why I was happy with the Archmage stuff. I knew what I got saved. I knew what I was going for. I saved it, and I got it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It was ace, lovely. Best thing they've ever done. That's why I think that's why they're dealing with all these elemental things now. It's going to go that way more. Got to.
They should. It's going to increase revenue. Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll find that out after this.
Just think about it. Say you're just Mr. Grenadiers, and you've never had the DGs for Nephelinis. Well, I think Nephelinis is going to be a Minerva killer. And you go, okay, I'm going to get Nephelinis. I want a Prestiger because I'm going to be Mr. War for the next month, and I'm going to go out and torch everyone's garrisons. But you need 4 more Fire Titans. There's going to be a lot of people that walk into that temple and pull 4 Fire Titans, man. So,
Sarmadeep,
good for them.
Singh
Give
says,
people
if
the
you ask
option.
me, I will keep Nephelinis at P1, not beyond that.
You pull what you want. You save your elemental tokens, whatever you get, every month. Then you pull whichever you want, whatever you want to.
Yeah.
It makes everybody happy then. There's no gambling. You've paid a lot of money just playing the game anyway, for those who pay.
Yeah.
So,
because the collectors certainly are a humongous revenue source in this game, but the monster spenders are the war guys.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And if you come out with some state-of-the-art attacker or defender or whatever, and they know oh my gosh, I got 15 Fire Titans, I just need 3 more. I'm telling you, those dudes are walking in that temple and pulling 3 Fire Titans.
Look at it this way. All the super whales are the ones that put the profit into the game. All the collectors that do pay, but no, that are just paying to enjoy events here and there and do what they would like to do, we're paying the salaries. That's how it works. Just like when I go out and I'm mowing lawns, paying salaries. All the other stuff we do, that's what makes the profit. So it's very similar.
Yeah, and I mean, you take, the Archmage staff is the prototypical example. I'm telling you, for months, I could easily get into top 50 in individual events getting 25k souls. It was easy. It was like clockwork. Archmage staff comes out.
More.
Now it's 40k.
Yeah, I said not anymore.
Because people know what they can get. They're saving for it. And just like Speaker Face said, if I have a goal and I know I can get it, people are going to do it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And the way everybody plays, a good majority of players play this game, is they try to be as informed as possible so that they could make the best decision and not be blind. Because we've all been in some sort of situation with this game at some point or another, whether it's your first week or 2 of playing the game, and you don't have any idea what you're doing, and you decide to forge or fuse something away that seems like a good idea. Well, staying on top of things as best as you possibly can, and make those informed decisions, and that's why that's why many are upset about how the fact that when these Pantheon collections come out so after the fact, that they could have made a lot better of an educated decision if they would have known when the Titans were released. Hey, Free to Play Zeus, thank you for jumping in. We were talking about your video earlier.
Yeah, Zeus put out an awesome video. Everybody needs to see it.
Exactly. So if you haven't checked out Free to Play Zeus, or Chris Fear, or Nadim, make sure you do. You can just put their name and DOT after it. It'll pop up.
Crazy, because I put in DOT Dev on YouTube and it always comes up to your channel.
Is that right? Is that how it works?
We just got to start spamming all of Zalon's videos with #dev.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I wanted to ask Zalon. I was like, oh man, dude. I mean, I know the Roundtable is pretty awesome, but were you slightly disappointed it wasn't Zalon's dev button?
Oh, jeez. It doesn't fit the lore. But that's why my suggestion and artwork that I more or less threw out there for Ron's Relic, I thought Ron's Abacus actually does fit lore and actually would be really cool. But the table it looks like it could be easily something adapted to the Dawn of Titans lore. So
right. Hey, Stallone, they weight more on your Relic than anybody else's. That is significantly to you.
Yes.
All the others have got nothing on, but it's got your emblem on, so that's...
Yeah, it is quite an honor, Speakerface, and I do feel quite humbled by it.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's well deserved, mate. You don't have to be humbled. It's just you earned it.
Well, yeah, I guess so. When it comes down to how much collecting I've done, I've definitely feel like it's been quite a lot. So,
yes.
Not many would say that they've tried to do as much collecting as I have, but maybe it's possible. Do you have shards? No, I'm just joking.
You can't fuse away all them Titans you said you were going to do now, can you?
Well, I mean, I never said I was going to fuse away a massive amount of Titans, but when it comes down to prestiging Titans, that's definitely something that, as soon as we see exactly what's on the horizon, I can easily make some plans on that. It's going to be interesting. Chef had the Ring of Juice, right? And also, too, there was the Prometheus's Fire, which is available right now, currently, for $100.
I want to see a Zalon video of him P10ing a certain Titan.
Of me P10ing? Oh, yeah, okay, all right. You'll see.
That's what I want to see.
All right.
I said any advances on which most useless Titan prestige the ice, yeah.
I bet you the next Divine Titans are going to be Earth and Ice.
The ones that we were missing?
The ones that'll be coming.
The ones that we were kind of missing out of the Archmages? Well, no, Crystallis was Ice.
Titans.
Crystallis was Ice.
I think there's going to be an Ice one, and there's going to be an Earth one next for Divine Titans.
Be interesting.
There's another Archmage come yet, or another couple at least.
Do you think there'll be dual elements like Necrosa and Lifespark?
I think they will. I think they'll go back to that because that was very successful. Maybe triple. Something we haven't seen before.
Well, triple has been unsuccessful in the past.
Or a mixture of both. Right.
The only reason is because Jotun was a bad example of using triple.
Well, the way they've been doing it, putting so many skills on one line, I think they can do it.
Sangre keeps saying water, I'm pretty sure.
There's no way there's a new element. If there a new element comes out, it's over. You might as well turn the lights off.
Oh, God, don't say that, for God's sake. Yeah, they won't. They'll definitely, when the Titanic can sunk the ship, won't they? Some bull rushes again.
New Titans have all elemental damage instead of just specific damage.
Yeah, that was being brought up earlier, Vintage, is the fact that if they do introduce another element, it seems that most of the relics are already kind of set up that doesn't really matter if it's a specific or not. And if they decided to do so, if they did something like that, they would have to go through and make all the resist relics just blanket. And then you can just delete all those relics. It would suck for all those who invested so many relics in there. Well, not delete. You could use them for forging, but that would be kind of the situation if they decided to go that route.
Yeah, the other option would be any kind of water titan would be able to equip any relic, and then whatever buffs would apply to the troops no matter what, or something like that. Because can you honestly see them going through and modifying like 500 relics? I mean, give me a break.
No.
No is the answer.
That's a big no.
No.
Nope, not going to happen.
Or as Vintage would say, nah.
All right, so 7,500, not too shabby. And yeah, just after 11 o'clock. So, really good stream. Great stuff that we talked about tonight. I do appreciate everybody that joined in on the chat and in Discord. I do want to specifically thank Black Talon, Razorback, Mad Yoda, and Ice for donating in the stream tonight. That was very, very kind of all of you. I also will be, like I said earlier, streaming on Saturday. And like I said, barring any kind of, problems, but I don't think there will be. I should be streaming during the day, and for the EU and the UK. So I hope to see you all
tomorrow.
there. No stream tomorrow night. I'm gonna take a break at the nighttime, because if I'm gonna do since I did a nighttime stream tonight, I'm gonna just do one on Saturday instead during the day. So all right. All right,
maybe we get a D stream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should. We should get D to stream. That sounds like a great idea. Actually. What did I say? Real quick at the very end here. I said it in the chat here. Hold on. It says D said, "Thanks for having patience." Whoops, wrong chat. I put, "No problem, D. I'm very patient. I'm still waiting for a next D and drum stream." All right, DOT community. I will talk to you all again very soon. Have a good one.